Yes guys, welcome back to the channel for another video, and it is day 3 of the 2024-25 League 2 season preview, and today we are previewing Barrow ahead of their season in League 2. As for the previous two videos, we'll go what they done last season in the league and the both Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. We'll look at the players they've brought in, the players they've let go, who they've released yet hasn't found a club, key players, and then the expectation of that club. In a few of these videos later on down the line, we will be having a guest. I haven't got guests for all of the teams because I didn't pre-plan it, which I will do next season. We'll continue this series every single season. So next season, I will pre-plan a fan of each team. But we have got a Carlisle United fan. We have got a MK Dons fan, and we will sort out some more fans. As many as I can, basically, between now and all of the teams that we're doing a video for. Anyway, let's get on to Barrow. So, last season, Barrow finished 8th in League 2, missing out on the playoff spot on the was it the last day? I can't quite remember, but they did miss out on the playoffs by 1 point. Now, they were, or one place, sorry. They were high in the division all season, top 7, top 6, top 5, even top 3. At some point, Barrow looked like a team that could generally get promoted and, automatically, which was mental in my opinion. I didn't think that was a possibility, but they've built on that. Obviously, Pete Wild is no longer there. Stephen Clements is at the club, former Gillingham manager. In the FA Cup, they did they did get knocked out in the second round. Carabao Cup, they got knocked out in the first round. So, cup competitions wasn't really their forte, but, looking at where they finished in the league, coming so close to the playoffs, I don't think they really care about, the cup exits. Let's get on to the players that they let go in the window. Well, I was going to say let go in the window, but we're going on to the players they brought in first. Sorry about that. So, Will Stanway has come in from Chester. Sam Barnes has come in from Blackburn. Katia Kuyate has come in from Everton. Connor Mahoney has come in from Huddersfield. Theo Vassell has come in from Salford. And Andrew Dallas has come in on loan from Barnsley. There's some very decent players in here. I don't know much about Stanway, Barnes or Kuyate, but I know Connor Mahoney's been a very good player in the EFL for a long time. Theo Vassell as well has always, been decent at Salford. And I think Burton, may have been Burton if I remember rightly. And Andy Dallas obviously was very good at Cambridge. I'm not too sure what he's been doing at Barnsley. Obviously he is on loan for the season, but there's some decent signings in there. Like I said, Mahoney and Vassell are the ones for me. Obviously Dallas on a loan. Hopefully they don't get, too connected with Andy Dallas, considering he is only a loan signing. The players they let go then, Tyrell Warren to Grimsby, Ben Whitfield to Burton, big loss, Ben Whitfield. Sam Bellis has gone to Waterford, and George Ray and Tom White both to Morecambe. Now, Tyrell Warren and Ben Whitfield and George Ray are the three for me that are big losses to this team. Warren at the back with George Ray, Ben Whitfield in midfield, sort of the main orchestrator of attacks that Barrow done. And he's gone up the division to Burton Albion, which you can't deny him that. The players that they released then that haven't currently found a club: Owen Bray, Courtney Doufus, Josh Lillis, Malachi Reeve, and Jamie Proctor has retired. Again, Courtney Doufus, decent striker, former Everton Academy graduate. Josh Lillis, decent centre-back. They could have probably offered them an extension, considering they've lost Ben Whitfield, Tyrell Warren, George Ray. Could have kept them in and amongst the squad to sort of push them on. In terms of the key players, I've picked out new signing Connor Mahoney. I think he'll be a very key player for them next season. Big signing for them, coming down from recently Championship, but now League One Huddersfield. I've gone with Paul Farman. I've always liked Paul Farman in goals for Barrow. I think he's a very good goalkeeper at this level, and I think that, him getting as many clean sheets as he possibly can for Barrow will be massive in what they do. And the last one I've gone with is Kian Spence. Look, anyone who watches League 2 knows that Kian Spence is a very good footballer, technically gifted, can make things happen in the final third, and that's why I've gone with Kian Spence. So if Kian Spence, Paul Farman and Connor Mahoney are to have good seasons, I think Barrow themselves will have a very good season. Now, to finish off the video, in terms of the expectation, now, like I said, the expectation is not what I personally think. Obviously, a bit of personal opinion comes into it, but it's not purely, I think this, I expect this from them. It's what they've done last season, looking at who they've brought in, the manager, the players that are already there. What do I think their expectations should be? And I've gone playoffs. You know, they finished 8th last season. They've brought in some good players, Mahoney, Vassell, Dallas, you know, Stanway, Barnes and Kiate are unknowns. Yes, they've lost Warren, Whitfield, Ray, Doofus, Lillis, but I do think it is a squad that can push for the playoffs. And, you know, they could finish 8th, 9th, 10th and still push for the playoffs. But, yeah, that is my expectation of Barrow. So that is where we will wrap up this video, where we are discussing Barrow's season preview ahead of the 24-25 season. Let me know your thoughts down below. Any Barrow fans watching, let me know what you think ahead of your season. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. And tomorrow's video, we will be previewing Bradford City's 24-25 season. So don't miss that tomorrow for Bradford. But like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Bantams. Thanks for watching.